You are not busy. You're just not organized. Welcome to Maple and Mangu. I am Rafael, your host, and on this episode, I'm going to be covering some topics that perhaps will improve how efficient you run your schedule. Have you noticed how some people have all these things going on in their lives and they seem to have time to get all of them done, taking kids to sports, being able to run their businesses, being able to go to church, being able to be part of the community, going to the gym, spending time with the families and all these things. How is it that possible? If we all have 24 hours in a day, how come some people can and others cannot? Number one. Number one is you need to learn to prioritize what you have to do today. It's usually 3 to 5 things that you really have to work on today, and those are the primary things. The first thing that you need to know also is that nobody is busy. We just prioritize different things. If that is the case, we should prioritize above everything else. So that is tip number one. Prioritize your tasks. Number two, plan your day ahead. This is so important. I cannot stress how important this is because when we start the day and we don't have a checklist and we don't have the to-do list for the day, we are already running behind the horse. We are not on the horse, right? So we're not on the ball, like they say. And this doesn't have to take that long. Number three, block a specific time on your day to do a specific tasks. For example, in my business, when it's time for me to be reaching out to my clients and prospects, I book that time for that. During that time, I am not answering emails. I am not building plans for my clients. I'm focusing on that specifically. That also applies to the house chores. Let's say if you do not own a business and it's just about managing your household. Well, if you are doing your cooking, let's say you're prepping for dinner, well, make sure that you're working on that and get that task done and then finish that and move on to the other. There is no such thing as multitasking. There is just task switching. Task switching. Okay? So organizing yourself and blocking the time to do specific things is very effective way to stay focused. Number four. Number four is very close related to number three because this one is about setting boundaries and blocking distractions. It's about staying focused on the task at hand. If you might have to put your phone on do not disturb to be able to accomplish a task, do so. If you have to lock yourself up in a room where nobody distracts you, do so. If you had to find a way to maybe put the kids in a room to watch a movie as you go and you do something that you need nice and quiet for, do so. So find a way to block distractions for that period of time. If you have half an hour, 1 hour of focused work in any area, usually you are very productive in this. And number five is review and adjust at the end of the day. When the day went through, you check what you did today, and that list might not be finished. There were a couple of things that were left over there. That should go on tomorrow's list if you were not able to accomplish them. By doing this, you stay true to yourself. Tomorrow, those things that you were not able to do today will likely be on the top of your priority, and they will get done tomorrow. And this doesn't fall in any of the categories, but is more on the psychological aspect of it. When we get things organized, when we got an agenda and a schedule, by the way, there are so many. There are electronic ones and there are paper ones. I'm not gonna tell which one is the best. No, I know what I use. I use a simple one that is free. It's called Team Up. They are not sponsoring this video, but Team Up is an amazing calendar that you can use on your phone and you can share with other people in your family, household, perhaps that works for you. Some people prefer having a paper agenda, and they work great. I know very, very successful entrepreneurs, they still refuse to use the electronic ones because they think just by opening the phone you might get distracted with another app on Instagram or social media. But having a paper agenda schedule, you open it, that you can see your entire week. You really know what's going on in your life. You really know how busy you are. So going back to the psychological aspect of it, by you having everything or on a schedule, basically, you don't have to stress because anything that is important goes in that schedule. Everything that is important to you personally, your health, your fitness, your family, your fun, all of that stuff goes on your schedule. You're never gonna be worrying about missing birthdays, about being late for work, about missing an event that you're part of, about maybe renewing a license that you have to renew. All of those things, they go on your schedule, and you let your mind work what it is supposed to be used for. To be used for creativity, not for a storage vault, but for creativity. When you remove all those things and you put it on a day timer or paper agenda, I can tell you, all those thoughts that you have, all of those ideas, now you can get to do those ideas, because you will always be when and where you're supposed to be. And that is a very freeing thought. All right, champions, this was an episode on getting organized, on the power of using your agenda and improving every day. This is the secret of the successful. The secret of the successful is consistency. And the most successful person that I personally know, they attribute this to be the ultimate secret that they have, is that they have a schedule and they stick to it. No emotions, just do what the schedule says. And this is the way he is as consistent as he has been for the past 20 years. Share this episode with somebody that can benefit from these tips that we share in this channel. Please subscribe, like, comment. Let's grow this community.